Designed for the First Lady, worn in 2017, carrying on the tradition started by Helen Taft in 1912 when she donated her 1909 inaugural gown to the Smithsonian. This special tradition of the Smithsonian's First Ladies continues today, of course, with our modern First Ladies exhibition. It explores the critically important, often unofficial position that the lady has had and the different ways that women, sisters and aunts, have shaped the role to make their own contributions to the presidential administrations and, of course, their service as First Lady to the nation. The exhibition features more than a dozen gowns, including ones worn by Mary Todd Lincoln, Jacqueline Kennedy, Laura Bush, and Michelle Obama. And it's an honor to bring your gown into the collection. It's now my deep and lasting honor and pleasure to introduce the first historian to lead the Smithsonian, a renowned visionary, author, curator, scholar, the 14th Secretary of the Smithsonian, Mr. Lonnie G. Bunch III.
Thank you, Anthea. And Mrs. Trump, we are so pleased that you're here. It's an honor to welcome you all, and to echo what Anthea said, welcome to your National Museum of American History. On behalf of the Smithsonian, I want to thank Mrs. Trump for helping us to add to this important First Ladies collection. It's one of the most important, one of the most popular, and one of the most enduring exhibitions we have at the Smithsonian. And the First Ladies exhibitions really has been close to my heart. Back in 1989, I know I'm old as dirt, but back in 1989, I actually helped to bring in the First Lady's gown of Barbara Bush. So this is something that means a great deal to me, and the collection has grown dramatically and in great hands since then, because each First Lady has left their mark on, not just on the White House, but on the nation. Each First Lady reflects the time in which she served. In essence, each gown we have is a window on America. I think of Martha Washington's hand-painted silk gown and how, rather than just think about the gown, think about the tensions, the struggles, the responsibilities she had being part of a fledgling democracy. And I think of Dolly Madison's silk brocade evening gown. It reminds us of her heroic actions during the British attack on the White House in 1814. And in fact, behind us is the flag from the Star-Spangled Banner that's really the original flag from the War of 1812. All of that we see through the lens of these women. And as Anthea said, I'm so taken by Helen Taft. She was the person who said, I will give the Smithsonian the first of our First Ladies' gowns, and began a process that has now been going on for 100 years. I am extremely excited because Mrs. Trump's second inaugural gown will join this collection. And I don't want to understate how important it is that this is really a milestone in its own right. She is the First Lady to be exhibited and represented by two inaugural gowns in the more than 100 years of this museum. That's really important to us. These treasured artifacts, these costumes, these dresses, they help illuminate not just the development of the country, but they illuminate the changing expectations of women's roles in society. And in essence, they talk about the expansion of our democracy. In many ways, the First Lady's collection is as much a timeline of American history as it is a look on fashion. We add Mrs. Trump's gown it's appropriate because we're doing it during our celebration of the 250th. So we think it's really appropriate to add this gown at this moment, because the 250th is that wonderful moment where America comes together. It's a moment where the Smithsonian, with the help of 157 million artifacts, will tell the story of America in all its dimension. Our scholarship, our research, our education programs reach millions of people through the museums, and we're in almost every home and every classroom in the United States. It is a sacred responsibility, as is preserving the First Lady's collection, because the First Lady's collection is really a crucial part that tells us about the power of women. It tells us about the power of the American ideal. It tells us that the nation is a nation of possibility. And so we are unbelievably honored today to be able to celebrate this and to unveil this gown. And it is my great honor now to welcome Mrs. Melania Trump.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Hardick, Secretary Bunch. Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me to join you at the Smithsonian today. The Smithsonian Museum is an important cultural jewel. It is my great honor to be surrounded by so many special people to celebrate this momentous occasion. Human nature resides in the discipline of detail. Everything is in the detail. This is not a dress. This is more than 50 years of education, experience, and wisdom realized with each thread, each stitch, each sharp edge. The meticulously formed black shape Z on the front bodice commons decades of my early memories, life experiences, and influences. And all of these stories are tucked deep within its crisp, strong seams forever. Mr. Hervé Pierre's sophisticated knowledge of couture design has solidified his position as a fearlessly independent visionary. Thank you, Hervé. Harry Winston, one of America's most consequential jewelers, designed the diamond brooch in 1955. Mr. Winston's headline-grabbing historic piece was loaned to me, especially for the inauguration. The minimal black neck piece framed the radiant floral diamond cluster, creating harmony with my overall look. The beautiful contrast between black and white sets a mood rich with emotion. American imagination appears in different creative forms across all types of canvases and often serves up a clear perspective. This dress speaks with a distinct point of view, a modern silhouette, bold and dignified, and ruthlessly chic. It is not easy feat to construct such a complex garment. Behind every true couture piece stands a superior team of pattern makers, seamstresses, and artisans who transform a creative idea into reality. My team of experts who constructed this gown have obsessed to master their discipline. I'm proud to collaborate with each of them. The human condition is captured within every stitch, the idea to endure and rise above mediocrity, to reach the highest level, America's destiny. This black and white masterpiece showcases America's pure spirit of originality, superior engineering, and boundless creativity. It's a statement as to why America's fashion industry can lead the rest of the world. Personally, I relish the entire design process from start to finish. It takes a time, it's slow, but the end result is always magical. If you had a chance to see my new film, Melania, you are well aware of what it took to bring this technical marvel to life. We must take pride not only in the small rituals of self-care, but in the courageous act of self-expression, our outward appearance to the world. The art of presenting oneself can be cultivated over a lifetime, yet even the young girl who takes care of herself from inside out with precision every morning leaves for school with a more confident step and a steady gaze, confident to claim her place in the world. This spark pays dividends and stays with her for a lifetime. I'm honored to have our creative vision on display here, once again, within the walls of this institution, indefinitely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Trump, for those beautiful words, for all of the press corps, and to all of you. The poetry of your expression matches the poetry of the dress. And thank you so much, too, for mentioning the beautiful Harry Winston brooch. This stunning replica reminds us of 1955, when President Eisenhower commissioned the construction of this museum. So a beautiful echo in time. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is a beloved and cherished tradition. And Mrs. Trump, it's such an honor to have you back. Please come often. Visit your dress. It will miss you when you're gone. And thanks to each and every one of you, to everyone who made this event possible. You're participating in a beautiful river of tradition more than a century old. We will care for this dress and the beautiful brooch and the beautiful ribbon as long as the Smithsonian exists. As we like to say, we're in the forever business. So when the gallery reopens to the public, our millions of visitors each year from around the United States and the world will share in the special moment that we were so blessed to have today. So now we will take a few photographs with Mrs. Trump, the beautiful dress, and the secretary bunch.